Imagine a time when your hotel TV had only a handful of channels and your bed could vibrate for just 25 cents. It was an era when travel felt magical and every roadside motel had its own character. Today we're checking in to the past to explore 11 hotel features you won't find anymore. 1. Googie architecture. In the 1950s and 60s, America's roads glowed with neon lights and futuristic shapes. It was the age of Googie architecture, a wild, space-age design style that defined motels and diners across the country. These places didn't just offer a bed, they promised an experience. Bright signs with sharp angles, colourful lights and bold lettering grabbed the attention of every traveller speeding down Route 66. The Googie look screamed modern, echoing America's excitement for rockets, highways and the future itself. Those glowing motel signs weren't just advertisements. They were beacons of the post-war American dream. 2. The TV experience. By the 1960s and 70s, having a TV in your hotel room was a luxury. The sets were big, boxy and heavy, with just 2 chunky knobs that switched between VHF and UHF channels. Guests often fiddled with the rabbit ear antennas, trying to tune in a clear picture. Watching TV on a trip was a special treat, especially for families who didn't yet own one at home. Some models even had built-in radios, turning hotel nights into mini entertainment centres. 3. The Magic Fingers bed. Few things say vintage motel like the Magic Fingers bed. Drop in a quarter, and for 15 minutes your bed would hum and shake, promising relaxation after a long drive. Invented in 1958 by John Hoteling, Magic Fingers became a quirky symbol of roadside Americana. Whether you found it relaxing or ridiculous, it added just the right amount of novelty and became a memory travellers never forgot.
4. Postcards from the lobby. Before smartphones and selfies, postcards were how you shared your adventures. Hotel lobbies proudly displayed spinning racks full of colorful postcards, often showing the hotel itself or nearby landmarks. Guests would write quick notes home, bragging about sunny weather, soft beds, or that fancy color TV. Some of these vintage cards have become collectibles today, snapshots of a time when every journey deserved to be remembered and mailed. 5. The big metal room key. Before magnetic strips and key cards, every hotel used traditional metal keys. They came attached to big plastic fobs printed with the hotel's name and room number. If you accidentally took one home, no problem, you could drop it in any mailbox. The tag often read, "Postage guaranteed." This old-school system was charming and practical, but it disappeared as hotels moved toward digital security and convenience. 6. Guest books. Check-in once meant signing your name in a big leather-bound book, right there on the counter. Everyone's name was visible, which, eventually, became a privacy issue. You could literally see who was staying in which room. By the 1980s, handwritten guest books gave way to computer systems. Still, some cozy inns and Airbnbs keep the tradition alive, not for record-keeping, but for something more personal, handwritten reviews and warm messages from travelers passing through. 7. The Gideon Bible. For much of the 20th century, opening your hotel nightstand almost always revealed a small, blue book, the Gideon Bible. Since the early 1900s, the Gideons International placed millions of Bibles in rooms around the world, hoping travelers would find comfort and faith far from home. Today, the world and its travelers have changed. Many hotels have phased them out, while others replaced them with digital guides or local reading material. But for decades, that Bible was as much a part of the hotel room as the bed itself. 8. Bright, bold comforters. Those old hotel comforters were something else, floral, colorful, and tucked tighter than a drum. Each bed was made to perfection, with matching curtains and a style that felt both homey and over the top. Over time, taste shifted toward clean whites and minimalism. But some boutique hotels today are bringing back retro colors and patterns, a nostalgic nod to the era of cheerful motel decor. 9. Hotel services, barbers and shoe shines. In the golden days of travel, big hotels were like self-contained worlds. Need a haircut? Visit the lobby barbershop. Want polished shoes before dinner? There was a shoe shine stand waiting. Hotels of the 1950s and 60s prided themselves on full-service luxury, convenience and comfort all under one roof. Today, those services have mostly been replaced by spas, gyms, and tech lounges. Different luxuries, same goal, to make you feel cared for far from home. 10. Smoking rooms. There was a time when smoking was not just allowed, but expected. Hotels had designated smoking rooms, complete with heavy glass ashtrays and branded matchbooks, tiny souvenirs for guests to take home. The smell lingered in the curtains and carpets, and for decades, no one thought twice about it. As awareness grew about health risks, hotels began banning indoor smoking entirely. Today, most American hotels are completely smoke-free, though a few still preserve vintage matchbooks as reminders of a different age. 11. The hotel phone system. Before cell phones, calling someone from your hotel room wasn't simple. Hotels used a PBX system. Guests dialed the front desk first, and the operator manually connected the call. Long-distance calls were billed separately, and privacy wasn't exactly guaranteed. Still, the soft buzz of the phone, the ring echoing through the room, it was part of the travel experience. Now, those phones sit mostly unused, relics of a world before smartphones changed how we connect. So, how do hotels back then compare to those today? Sure, we have smart keys, touchless check-ins, and high-speed Wi-Fi. But what we've gained in convenience, we've lost in charm. There was something magical about handwritten logs, neon signs, and the soft hum of a coin-operated bed, a time when travel felt new, exciting, and personal. Tell us in the comments, what's your favorite old hotel memory? And don't forget to subscribe for more nostalgic journeys, only on the American Rewind.